Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Every time you throw an incompletion, you think, boy, that's a wasted opportunity, don't you?
Yeah, because last year they were number 2 against the pass, was this Houston defense.
And J.J. Watt is back for all of 2017. They'll be that much stronger.
In his 3rd year now, here's the punter, Matt Darr, to kick this away. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there for the Texans. 44 yards. Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. So Dalton now. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. 3rd down and 3. And the D looking like they may blitz. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Now Dalton, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Watson looks to throw again. Being chased out left. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And a great move. And nothing but daylight ahead. A big play there for the Bengals. 73 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run with Bernard. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brandon Copeland in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Watson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson forced out to his left. The catch made by Miller. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. To throw is Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Eluding the pressure right. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Passing, it's Dalton. Going for the deep ball. The swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now Foreman. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run again with Foreman. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Copeland. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Let's go. Ohio.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And running with power here. And he's got Miller. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Let's go. Ohio.
Now it's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there and drop him behind the lines. Watson going to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Braxton Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's looking for a bargain in the NFL draft, and I don't think anyone got a bigger one than Cincinnati getting Joe Mixon in the second round.
He keeps moving east. He was born in California, then to Oklahoma, and now finding a home in the Queen City. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. Dalton, 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. It's second down. Dalton looking. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Throwing, Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Here's Dalton. Being chased out left. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and that'll bring up second down. Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Watson steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. So we've reached... you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. And he's got room. The big fella. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. Now a first down throw, Watson. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Foreman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Copeland in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 4th down, Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the 3rd phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
2nd straight week, he's forced to fumble. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. Down right around the 25. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But...
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Jay Prosh, 71 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. The play clock's running down. Andy Dalton. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Room here to run. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up Double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! And she gon' call her friends up and